Hello and welcome back to my channel. On today's video I am going to be sharing with you 5 things that I find quite enjoyable that makes my life a little bit more easier when it comes to cooking and cleaning around the kitchen. We had our kitchen done about 5 years ago and these are the things that I actually enjoy. Let me share them with you. My first thing I want to talk about is my induction oven, which is the Garganel one. I really like this oven because it is so simple and easy to use. Also, it is so easy to clean, as with most induction ovens anyway. So let's go. To switch it on, all I need to do is switch this on, the red light comes on and voila, it's on. The really good thing about this is you can put your pot anywhere and it's going to recognize it. So the pot's here, it's going to recognize there. You can put it any surface on the worktop and it's going to know what the pot is, which is one of the features I really like about it. Let's take it back here. Not like I'm left-handed, but I just like to cook on this side most of the time. Now, in terms of temperature wise, I'm used to the setting on this. I like to cook between 5 and 6, that's the medium. It goes all the way to 9, but I normally stick to about 6, 5, then about, and it just would start to eat up immediately. The good thing is, say you wanted to move your pot from where it is now, you just want to move it a bit forward, or maybe you're trying to clean somewhere, something spill, it is just going to continue, it's going to move with the temperature. Let's move it back here. It's going to recognize that I've moved it, it's going to come back here. So if I wanted to, say I wanted to cook something but I'm going upstairs, or I need to do something, I can't really stay with what I'm cooking, I need to go out of the room, you don't have to sit down here. What you can do is put a timer on it. Let me show you. So it's cooking on here. I would just set my, now I need to put a timer, there we go, say 8 minutes. That is going to start counting down. 8 minutes. Something happens, you have to move it again, it's just going to move. The timer is going to move, it's going to remember what setting you left it at, and I really like that feature. So you want it to go out quickly but you've got 5 minutes left on the rice to cook, you can leave it and it will switch off by itself in 7 minutes. Let me take it down to about just 1 minute so you can see that how it works. It's just gonna, when it's 1 minute, let's see, the water is already boiling. That is because it's on 7 and there's only very little water on there, but you can see that is, but it works immediately. To clean, it's so easy. You don't need a lot of products to clean. I'll just use normal soap that I use in washing the plates. Sometimes just water. It is so easy to clean. So I really like, it makes life easier. If I'm gonna cook, I don't think twice about it. I do have a gas oven, also by Garganel, but we're sticking to induction oven, to the IP induction oven. It's a lot more easier. So let's see what the timer is saying. It's 18 seconds to go. Anything else you want to know about my induction oven, click and let me know on the comments below, and I would like to reply you. So we've got 7 more seconds to go. Look at that water, look at how much it's boiling, and it stopped. There we go. It's going to tell you your time's up and it will just stop cooking. That is, for me, fantastic. I really like that. It's got 2 sections, but you can put your hot pots anywhere. So let's go on to the next one. My next thing to talk about is our microwave. I really like this microwave. First of all, the color. Part of the reason why I chose a grey kitchen was because of the microwave. I like this color. It's just different from black. Microwave, one thing I really like about this is also very easy to use. You've got oven function because you can turn it into an oven, and then you can defrost the usual everything you can do with this microwave. You can personalize your programs as well. But one thing I really like, as most of you know, to clean is a delight. You literally just have a cloth with water, and it doesn't take too long to clean. It's not a mission to clean it. Even this glass, I thought it would be really hard, but once you just put it on the soap, give it a good scrub, it's good to go. I'll tell you another thing I did like. So I put some water in there. Let's try to warm that. I programmed mine for 850. You can go between 1000 to as low as about 300 watts to warm anything. So that's warming, and you can see what's inside. That I really like. Sometimes it would go off, but you can just push that button there, which is a glow button, and it will come on. You can actually see what you're doing. So I do like that. So stop. And you can go, like I said, you can go really, cancel that. And let me try and show you microwave. You can do pizzas, you can do popcorn, but I really like the fact that you can control the watts on there, right up to 80. You can go as low as 80. So maybe, I don't know what you want to warm at 80, but I know that if I've got meat pie, instead of putting it in the air fryer like everybody else does, I can just warm mine at 300 watts for 1 minute to 2 minutes, and it's good as gold. So I really like this. There's so many things and functions that you can use it for. You can go as down as seconds as well. You can tell it how many seconds you want. I'm sure most microwaves can do that, but I really enjoy using this microwave. The next thing I would like to talk about that I really like in my kitchen is our cooktop. This baby right here, I had her personalized into rose gold. I was going for a black tap initially, but I fell in love with this rose gold kind of idea, so I had to send it off and got it personalized. I really like the look of it. I think it's a showstopper. As you can see, you look at it and it just kind of steals the show. But yes, and then everything else kind of came into place with the rose gold and the grey. In theory, in my head, they shouldn't really work together because grey and gold, especially rose gold, but they do work. They work really, really well. Anyway, about the tap, I really like this because, as you know, you can pull out and use. We've got hot water. Let me just do that. We've got, 5 years on, and it still works really well. Also, you've got normal tap and then you've got cold water. But this, for me, just makes life a lot easier. It took a while for my youngest one to know about a kettle. She never really heard of the idea of a kettle, and that was because since she was born, we've always had since she was a bit little, she only knew a hot tap. So it's kind of like funny, but kind of cool at the same time. Modern living, I guess. But now she knows about what a kettle is about. So yeah, I like my cooktop. I like the fact that it's kind of different from most that you see, the fact that it's rose gold, and it just makes cooking a lot more faster, just that tiny little bit faster. If you like coffee like me, I can drink a couple of cups in a day, and sometimes I go without, but not having to put the kettle on really makes a difference. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, give us a like and consider subscribing. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a little bit on the controversial side, just because everybody wants as many cupboards, as many storage in their kitchen. But as for me, I went with the idea of not having any cupboards in the kitchen. For me, dead space is also good space. So we haven't got any cupboards in there. It just means that most of our things are a little bit down. You have to kind of bend over sometimes to get stuff. But I've got other cupboards in the kitchen as well. I like the hairy space. I like the fact that it makes the kitchen look or feel bigger than it actually is. So next thing I am going to be talking about is our tumble unit. When I had this 5 years ago, it wasn't a very popular thing where you had a stationery for your tea and coffee. So the best thing I can do is have this, and one of the things we put in here is just tea, coffee, a bit of machine like the blender, the bread maker, the coffee blender, the smoothie maker, should I say? Yeah, I use it for smoothies. But yes, everything is just kind of dumped in here. Sometimes I do get to tidy it up, sometimes I don't. But at the time, it wasn't a popular thing to have a coffee station. But that was a very good idea, and we use it on a daily basis. The girls put breads in there, we have toaster in there. It just keeps the kitchen top a lot more cleaner and neater. If you've watched so far, I would like to give you a bonus tip. If you would like to get your kitchen done, or you're in the process of renovating your kitchen, or you just like things kitchen, I say the best thing you can do is get all your appliances, and that's what I did. I got all my appliances. I actually bought my appliances and then went to a kitchen maker or kitchen or someone who sells kitchen. But I think a better way you can also do it is have all your kitchens, don't buy them yet, but at least have all the links for them, and then go to a kitchen maker and be like, okay, these are all the appliances I want to have. Do your research. What do you like best? What I found is just because someone is good at making dishwashers doesn't mean that they're good at making induction hob. And someone who is good at making induction hob does not necessarily mean that they're going to be good at making ovens or microwaves. So for me, I did my research, found the things that I really like in terms of appliances, bought them, and then went to a kitchen seller and be like, these are all my appliances. You just have to make sure that your cupboard works and is in line with what I want. I'm not sure if it's the best way, but that's what I did. So those are the 5 things that I really enjoy in my kitchen. It's been 5 years after and they're still going really good. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and if you want a part 2, I can always make that available for you. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.